Well, cheers, I do, buckaroos. How the heck are you? I got two beers from Weston Brewing Company to have with you on this Saturday before Labor Day. Let me fix something real fast, and I'll be right with you. There we go. Now we're in business. Anyways, I digress. But I digress, man. I am Tom the Beer Whisperer, and I got two from Weston. And the first one I'm going to knock back as quick as humanly possible because I had to take a picture, and I don't want this one to get any warmer than it is at this moment. Royal Lager, American Domestic Lager, brewed by Weston Brewing Company. I believe it's 5%, but it doesn't say on the can here. They're a little sparse with the information. I have had this before. It is American style lager. I believe it does use some corn and rice, but it is rather clean, much cleaner than your American macro counterparts anyway, and Sláinte. I was cranking some tunes before I got started. Well, I turned it off so I didn't get a flag. YouTube's will give me a hard time on my video. So is Facebook, to be honest with you. I had one taken off last week and sent a nasty message. You violated the standards. I don't know exactly what we said, but apparently we pissed somebody off. It doesn't take much, I'll tell you that. I do find it interesting, though, that this is the same crowd that say people get too offended by everything are the folks that seem to get offended by everything. It's a little ironic, don't you think? It's those same folks that want to complain about political correctness is ruining everything, and you say something they don't like, and they turn you in. They seem to get offended awful quick, don't they? Anyway, so I'm relaxing here on a holiday weekend, enjoying because I go back to my regular job pretty soon. Got about a week. I go back on the 11th. I was hoping they kind of let me go back on the 4th, but because of my job description, they were hesitant. In fact, they wanted the 18th, and I talked them into the 11th. And I was only able to get away with that because I was already past all the goals, but they are concerned, didn't want anything to have a setback, I guess. So I've been cranking a lot of Ray Wylie Hubbard lately. My two favorite songs at this particular moment in time are Ray Wylie Hubbard, Naturally Wild, and Lucero, One Last FU. Those two songs, they're ruling my world at this particular moment in time. Those are great tunes. So we're in the Kansas City area a couple, 3 weeks back. We stayed 2 nights in Liberty, Missouri, 1 night in Weston. I did visit the Weston Brewery, but I didn't have a drink. Didn't have a beer there because, well, I had to maneuver stairs. I was already tired, didn't want to deal with it. But I did buy some beer to go. You can buy a case of beer for $25. So I got the O'Malley's Cream Ale. This was a big favorite for me way back when. And it is a little bit of a different animal than that cream ale that you all know. Now, cream ales do use flake corn as per style, or corn. The good ones will use flake corn, while some of them will use corn syrup or even corn extract. But you can tell in the color, this is a bit deeper gold than your typical cream ale. And like I said, it is a completely different animal. Oh, man, that's good. Perfect for the weather. It is rather still. We did have a breeze going a little bit ago, but it does feel just a little bit still at the moment. But this particular spot right here, I got the tree kind of covering me, so I got a little bit of shade in this particular spot. I'm not smoking anything today, but I came out here to kind of get my smoker ready. I am going to do some ribs tomorrow. I thought about doing them today, so now I just want to get it good and cleaned out. So I want to put a rub on those ribs and let them sit overnight. I picked up some. I picked up. So I typically make my own rubs, but we were in Overland Park for their farmers market, and they had the Pepper Cave, and they had a lot of different interesting spice rubs. So I bought a couple different things from them. I bought their salt, grill salt, but then I also bought their championship rub. And the reason I bought that one was because that particular product has no salt in it. So it allows me to control the salt content. So I'm looking forward to trying that for the first time tomorrow. They had another product there. They had these 3 different types of hot tortilla chips. And I bought the second hottest of the 3 called Dad Hot. And they were quite spicy. You couldn't eat more than a few at a time. They'll get you. But when we got home, I had about a half a bag left. So what I did was, I had an idea. I actually had an idea up there, which is why I didn't eat the rest of them, because I had this idea I had to try. Is I wanted to turn those chips into chilaquiles, because I wanted all the seasoning that was on those chips to be absorbed into the sauce. I made my typical enchilada sauce, and then I put those chips in. And then I just let them simmer, put the lid on, let it simmer for about 30 minutes. And man, that was beyond delicious. I put some queso fresco over the top. Oh man, that was gorgeous. I wish I had access to those chips, because they made the absolutely best chilaquiles you ever had, if you like a little bit of spicy. I typically add a lot of spicy to mine, but with this particular batch, I did not. Because, like I said, it just took all that spice. So, like I said, you can tell by the difference in color. This isn't your typical. Cream ale. It is a little cleaner. I'm going to guess they use some flaked corn in here as per style. It's just a delicious, delicious summer beer. As I sit out here, roasted my ass off. So I roasted my ass off, man. It's hot out here, man. Yeah, I really did want to do some grilling or smoking this weekend. I just didn't get around early enough today to get us started today, because I knew it was going to take some time to get things cleaned up out here. And I like to get that rub on the ribs. I like it to sit overnight. A lot of folks don't, but I do. I want to get that rub on, then wrap it in plastic wrap and just kind of let it sit. Let those spices kind of permeate the meat. Oh man, that is a good beer. Oh, baby. Oh, that is a good beer. Anyways, I digress. But I digress. I am Todd the Beer Whisperer, beer evangelist, prolific beer drinker, purveyor, wisdom man. All around good guy, Sláinte.